Strange one, I know. So this video is about being monetized for the first month. So recently, as you may know, I hit 1,000 subscribers. This means that I was able to monetize my content. Luckily for me, my monetization happened for November. I was able to monetize pretty much for the entirety of November. As a result of this, my analytics are pretty accurate to the month. So that means that I'm able to bring you guys a little bit of an insight of what it's like for a small channel to monetize for their first month. Please don't take this as any sort of boasting or trying to be proud about numbers or anything. This is literally a transparency thing from me, a small creator, to you, potentially somebody who's edging towards this kind of area or who is looking forward to going to that kind of area in the first place. It's just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of potentially what you can expect. I'm going to show you my October figures where there is no money, so it'll be the views and the hours there, and then we'll look at November and I'll talk through a little bit of the analytics, like things that make it different and whatnot. Also, hi, it's probably the first time some of you have seen the space. Hope you appreciate the video. I want to be as transparent and as honest as I can. I'll just talk you through what the analytics is and how it kind of all works. So what we've got here, first off, on your dashboard, on your analytics page, everybody sees this kind of stuff and it will look something similar to this because this was a month that I wasn't able to monetize. So you have your total number of views, watch time, subscribers, and you'll have your estimated revenue. Revenue is a statistic that everybody will want to see. I know that's basically why everybody's here. How much can you earn? Revenue is split into these three figures here. What you got here, your estimated revenue. This will be exactly how much we take home the entire month. Then in the middle is your RPM. The RPM is how much I will actually make after YouTube has taken their cut. And the far right hand side where it says playback based CPM. The CPM is how much an advertiser pays YouTube to put their adverts on your video. So basically, the right hand side, the playback is going to be a bigger number than the middle number. Bigger number is before YouTube has taken all of their cut, etc, etc. The middle number is what my take home is per 1,000. Another thing that you guys will need to keep in mind is a very important statistic, and it's this estimated monetized playbacks. Now, this is something that I haven't heard many people talk about, but this is the most important thing. Your number of views is one thing, but your estimated monetized playbacks is kind of the important thing if you're bothered about finances. It's all well and good having views, but your estimated monetized playbacks is the important thing, and I'll show you why. So this is for October. As you'll see, if we go back to the overview, 21.1 thousand views. I'm not here to boast about the numbers again. I'm here to show you from kind of a smaller channel's perspective what kind of things you probably can expect. A lot of people out there might be getting big numbers. Fair play to you. No issues with that. I'm here to show you from the bottom level up. So this is October, 21.1 thousand views, 910.8 hours watch time. I gained 81 subs. You can see across the bottom the number of videos that I put up in October. Pretty much 28 videos. Now I'm going to throw us over into November. So in November was my first monetized month. So here it is a little bit different. Views are a little less, watch times a little less, subscribers are a little less. And I'm going to blur out the revenue because I know that's what you're here for. So let's just have a look at this, how it all works. So the reach is an interesting one. Under here, the far left number, we've got impressions. Impressions is the number of times your thumbnails are displayed. Then you have your click-through rate and your views and your unique viewers. So out of all those, was it 19,000 views? 13.2k of those were individual people. Engagement, again, is just your watch time and your average view duration. Then you have over here, you have your audience, and this is like average number of views per person that watches. Interesting stuff. I didn't want to keep you guys, so I'll just drop straight into the revenue right here, right now. This is how the revenue looks in dollars. And like I say, let me break this down. On the right hand side over here, where it says playback based CPM, you'll see this is $8. This is how much an advertiser pays YouTube to run on my videos. From that, I take home this middle number here. I take home this RPM. I take home $1.73 per 1,000 views on average. This changes so much. So the category of your video, what your video includes, the title of your video, words in the description, all this will have an impact of what adverts are run on your video. Different adverts will pay a different price in order to be shown. As you'll see here, gaming videos, they're not always the greatest earners. If you really want to hit high earners stuff, you want to be looking at financial stuff and kind of like tech review help stuff, they'll give you the kind of the best payback if you want. In November, I only put out 16 videos. So this is the other analytic that I was talking to you guys about. So this is our views in kind of the pink line and our estimated monetized playbacks in the green line. Pretty much runs a parallel. So the more views you get, the more estimated monetized playbacks you'll get. This is understandable. This is why people are always trying to get more views, because more views will increase the chances of more people seeing an advert. If more people see the advert, you've got more chance of getting paid. So there's something to bear in mind. Not everybody that watches your content is going to be shown an advert. You got to keep that in mind. You might get 1,000 views on a video does not mean that every single view is going to get an advert. This is something, again, that people don't seem to notice. If you look here at nearly 20,000 views, just over 7,000 of those are shown adverts. You know, there's a little bit of a trade-off there. There's 13-ish thousand people that aren't being shown an advert. That's quite a lot of people that aren't getting shown an advert. In terms of money, well, if we go back to this page, my estimated revenue in dollars for this month of November was this. It was $34. How do I feel about that? I don't mind it. It's a really difficult one to explain, but if you look at this, you have your top earnings. These are all of my videos in November they've earned some sort of something. That's a lot. They're not earning big money, don't get me wrong, but they are earning something quite often. So I've got videos here that I haven't touched in time, but they're still earning me like 10 cents. You know what I mean? So it's not breaking the bank. It's not big money. But the way that YouTube works is the more content you have up, the more often you are going to get viewers to your content. As a result of more viewers viewing your content, the more likely you are that you're going to have a trickle of finances coming in. I'm not here to expect to break the bank. I'm not here to show you hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm showing you from a guy who's at this moment in time of recording this video, I've got 1,091 subscribers. I'm being honest with you. It's what my views are. It's what I'm showing you. I've uploaded very few videos in November due to being back at work. My time isn't where I want it to be. I want to give you more. This is our overview. This is what it looks like in dollars for November. So this is what it looks like in euros for any of our European people. This is what it looks like for the British people. It might not be the numbers that you want to see, might not be the numbers that you expected, but I'm here to be open and honest with you guys. So what does that mean in terms of the money that you actually take home? Long story short, once it's gone from YouTube, it goes into your AdSense account. So technically Google still has hold of it. AdSense has a minimum payout range of either $100 or 60 quid. You have to hit that before you can then withdraw it from Google, if you like, into your own pocket. For me, I'm going to leave it there because it's going to start getting sticky in terms of taxes. I cannot give anybody any tax advice. This is where you're going to need like people who understand what they're talking about. Every country is different. Every individual is different due to tax allowances and things like this. This is where I need to find like proper help for knowing what to do next. And then I'll go from there. I know at the minute it's only going to be at minimum 60 quid. So it's not exactly like breaking a bank in terms of taxes, but it's still nice to understand and know what I'm supposed to do like properly. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it helped, and I'll see you again next time. I don't know what we will bring, but yeah, cheers guys.